Welcome to Girls Night Out Mommy Makeovers. Katie is the mother of Adrian. Adrian was born at only 25 weeks. She was transported from Santa Fe to Albuquerque.
He was very tiny, very fragile. He was a fighter from the beginning and proved us all wrong. Proved doctors wrong and everything. He was given less than 50% chance to live, and he had a PDA heart murmur. He had fixed open heart surgery. After that, he just kept going, kept fighting, and they came home happy, healthy 3.5 months later. So we really didn't know what to do, where to go, if we were going to have to get an apartment here in Albuquerque for the time being or anything, thinking of all these extra expenses that we didn't at the time have money for. And the social worker at the hospital mentioned the Ronald McDonald House, and we're thankful they were able to get us in almost immediately. And we stayed there for 3.5 months. It was wonderful, wonderful. They're home. They are home for so many people. We met so many wonderful people. They took us in with open arms, no questions asked, no nothing. They give everything, all the meals, all the toiletries, everything. It was just home.
Jessica is the mother of Elijah. Elijah is a fighter, and Ronald McDonald House is right there with him.
My first experience with Ronald McDonald was when he was born. He spent 2.5 months in the NICU and got better from there, just complications. And then when he was a little over 2.5, was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma. But his was a little worse than that because it was stage 4 neuroblastoma, but only 1% of the children that get cancer get neuroblastoma. He was 1% of the 1%. He didn't have an origin, it was his entire body. And they told me I had, if I'm lucky, 2 months. He is now 7, still back and forth, but he's doing better now. It's been a very long, bumpy road. Off and on, probably since he was born, we can probably add up about almost 2 years at the Ronald McDonald House. There's been other places. Sometimes you can't get in, they're full. There's a lot of families in need. Right now we're back in remission again, but we're starting to kind of get signs again that it might not last too long. He pulled off a miracle. He was already considered terminal, and this last scan they said he was clear. So one more day, I'll take it. Ronald McDonald House becomes your life link to the outside world because you lose focus of everything else but what's going on in the hospital. And it's not by choice, it's done because you have to prioritize, and they help you to do that. Whether you think you're having a good day or not, they check on you, they make sure. And there's always someone there to talk to, so whatever you need, they'll help you with it. Doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's just kick you in the butt, make you go get out for a little while, they'll do it.
Kristen is the mother of Grayson. Kristen had complications and had an early delivery.
I didn't know that he was going to have to go to NICU. So when he was born, he had trouble with his breathing and his heart rate. So it was a really hard time because I went through a very traumatic surgery and had a baby that needed a lot of help. And so it was really difficult, and then I was being told I was going to get discharged from the hospital and my baby would have to still stay in NICU. So that was really difficult. I didn't want to leave him. I don't live so far away, but I live far away enough that it would be really hard going back and forth, especially recovering from a really major surgery. The nurses told me about the Ronald McDonald sleep rooms where I could stay at the hospital and be with the baby. So that made it really nice, just because I could still be there and I could go anytime and I could see him and be with him. With the baby so fragile, it was just really hard to not be with him. So that being able to have that really helped me and my family a lot, just to be around him. I can't even explain in words like how grateful I am for it, because not being able to be close to him would have just wrecked me. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I'm just so grateful just for that, and the people that were a part of it and running like the family room side of everything. Gosh, it just made it feel like in a place that's so terrible, that hospital, like, I mean, the hospital is great, but at the same time, it's a hospital. Having somewhere to go, to be able to relax and, you know, not have to worry about, I don't know, what to eat for breakfast or something like that. They had that there. That was really nice. And just be able to, after seeing the baby and everything, just have somewhere to take a breath and relax. It was really nice. I'm so grateful. I don't even know how to say how.
Roman was born at 36 weeks and was flown into Albuquerque due to collapsed lungs.
I had a caseworker, Jo. I met with her. We flew in on a Sunday. It was around midnight, so I met with her the next morning, and I originally told her no, that I didn't want to stay at the Ronald McDonald. I didn't think I needed to. I thought I would be able to stay at the hospital, just stay in the waiting room and go to the bathroom and freshen up when I needed to, and I thought I would be at my son's bedside the whole time. So it was the best decision that I ever made to go stay there. So I took a taxi there and I took a taxi back, and that's what I did every day for 2 weeks. And so I had my own room, I had my shower, and I had, just the privacy. And I had like a dinner. I went back to the room every night with a fresh meal. The house always smelled good. It was always the food. The staff, everybody was just so friendly. The other people staying there, I met other moms that were in the same situation that were from out of town. It was just nice. They made my husband and daughter feel comfortable as well. And the playground, the indoor, like the inside toys and the outside. They had a therapy dog, so they enjoyed that. And they were just a huge blessing to us to be able to stay there, and to think that I had said no. I told my social worker, Jo, no, that I would be able to stay at the hospital, and so it was the best decision I made.